Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Lynx against the Seattle Storm. Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz.
You know, it's always interesting to match up the offseason expectations with the reality of a new season.
That's what's so great about this league from a fan perspective, right? There's always something to look forward to, no matter where your team is.
Well, both teams here, they're excited about the possibilities, and that can mean anything from developing young talent to winning a chip.
Here's Heidemann.
Pass to McBride. Second chance shot. Yep, that one goes.
Strong rebounding, and she gets the easy putback as a result.
Ogumake sets a screen. Daniel. One up, one down. She makes her first shot in this game.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Pass to Smith. McBride. Collier. She's covered by Ogumake. A kick out to McBride. No good from outside.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Fires for three. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier with the assist that time.
I love how McBride is unafraid of making mistakes, and she really just plays her game and then will live with the results.
Now here's Horston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Well, when you talk about the greatest organizations in this league, Seattle has a strong argument.
Well, they've got 4 titles, which is tied for the most all time. And since their first title back in 2004, they've only missed the playoffs 3 times in 20 years.
Now here's Collier. Drops in the layup for 2.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Daniel, she's guarded by Shepard. And stolen by Nafisa Collier. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Look, this isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
You can't fall asleep in the transition game. Everybody needs to make it back to stop these fast break chances.
Now here is Ogumake. Daniel, covered by Collier. Ogumake, that's good.
I think Ogumake is just outplaying the defense. Even with the contact, she finds the finish inside.
Pass to Shepard. Collier. Horston with the rebound.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Tremendous. You love to see a smaller player who can mix it up inside.
Here's Heidemann. And she can't extend the lead to double digits. Daniel, she's guarded by Shepard. Pass to Horston. Now here's McBride. It's up and it's off the mark. 1 up, 1 not down. Inside, Smith doesn't go for her. Great D that time from Neko Ogumake. Daniel, McBride covering. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Magmador. Daniel. Nafisa Collier with some nice D. The Lynx with the lead. Goes up from the top of the key. And the Lynx miss again.
Can't get a much better look than that.
Yeah, no way you expect her to miss that shot.
Pass to McBagor. Sinks the 15-footer.
Smooth shot from McBagor in the mid-range, taking advantage of the look that she got.
Now Shepard, defended by McBagor. Collier with it. Got it for her 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And the Storm with possession. 7-point differential. Daniel, McBride covering. Here's Horston. Her first attempt of the game finds the target.
Good job there. That's the definition of the inside-outside game.
Collier outside. Pass to McBride. Smith. Pulls up on the wing. It's Jessica Shepard on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta.
Oh, they're off to an incredible start from long range.
Yeah, lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And it's going to go on Alana Smith.
You don't want to get in the habit of letting the offense get right to the rim.
And that's the message they were sending with that foul, saying nothing easy inside with that one.
Yeah, but they got to play a little bit better defense before they get inside.
And at this stage of her career, winning titles seems to be everything for Skylar Diggins-Smith.
She doesn't know how many more years she has left. And because of this, she's going to give it her all. It'll be interesting to see if she's able to add some titles to her illustrious resume.
Daniel, covered by Collier. Ogumake outside. Daniel. And it's Collier with the rebound. Now Heidemann. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Collier can't get it to go. The Storm trail. Daniel. She's guarded by Williams. Outside Williams. Now here's McBagor. She's guarded by Shepard. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Storm missing. Collier left side. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Love Collier's discipline on offense. Looks for a shot she likes and dedicates to it.
Daniel. She's guarded by Williams. Pass to Williams. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Smith. Now here's Williams. Pass to Smith. Collier. Here's Heidemann. Drills the baseline jumper.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start than they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Daniel. Off the mark there with the 3.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
It's stolen by Neko Gumake. Left side Williams to the inside. And it's Collier with the rebound. And here are the Lynx now. 10-point lead. Williams. She's guarded by Williams. Pass to Shepard. Now Heidemann. And here's Smith. The 15-footer. And it's Minnesota scoring again.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Back to Ogumake. Over Smith. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. The Lynx. Pass to McBride. Shot to end the cold run. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots. Next.
Well, who doesn't love a guard who can be prolific while also being efficient? That's what Kayla McBride does. She makes very few bad plays.
Well, it starts with great shot selection, right? She makes the smart pass rather than the flashy one. She keeps the turnovers to a minimum, and she's someone you trust to read the floor and make good choices.
Daniel. McBride covering. 3 on the clock. Pass to Ogumake. Shepard pulls it in.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
And guys, her consistent shooting, it's helped them take this lead.
Here's Williams. Magdagor. She's guarded by Shepard. Daniel. McBride covering. Let's go with a 3. That's in, and she found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
She might not have the long range ability as some other players in this league, but she'll knock down open ones like that.
Pass to Shepard. Down low. Here's Collier. Good for another basket. She's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Simple game plan. Collier's teammates need to keep getting it to her. She's feeling it, going to town on the defense.
Ogumake sets the screen to the middle. Daniel. And the Storm, another 3.
Well, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, starting to get on track.
Yeah, it's almost like the coach kind of grabbed his whole team, put them in the microwave, and because like they're starting to heat up. And whether you like my analogy or not, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
I don't like it. I don't want to go in the microwave. And she's having a quarter, converting at a high percentage.
Pass to Williams. Daniel. McBride covering. Outside Williams. To the paint. Ogumake. Good. And it's Gabby Williams who picks up the assist.
Still trailing, yes, but their offense is no longer on life support here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're making some shots now, looking to make up some ground.
Now here's Shepard. Down low. Here's Collier. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
Pass to Williams. From deep. And the Storm, another break.
Well, I'm a big fan of the fact that she's getting the touches she needs here after not scoring a point in the first quarter.
Here's Shepard, defended by McGregor. Inside. Nafisa Collier again.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, they've come from inside the paint.
Pass to Ogumake.
When it comes to Nneka Ogumake, is it fair to say that she's one of the league's most reliable scorers?
Oh, no question. During her 15 seasons in the WNBA, she's averaged more than double-digit points per game every year, and there's no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
Well, on the floor, Nneka Ogumake can be so imposing. She's got a clear height advantage over many players, and she knows how to fight for her shots.
Now here's Collier. She's got 21. Ogumake outside. Daniel, covered by Collier. To the middle. Here's McGregor. That one drops for her second bucket. Parker 2 for 4.
I like how McGregor picks her spots on offense, knows when to look to score inside.
Pass to Shepard. To the inside. Here's Collier. Foul call that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the She's getting her first free throw attempts of the night. So she gets them both. Seattle trailing here. Daniel. She's guarded by Williams. Down low. McGregor in the post. Can't hit from in close.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Lynx ahead, leading by a point. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters. You know, Nafisa Collier has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, in terms of her points in the first half, that's pretty much what we've come to expect.
Which tells you really all you need to know about what a strong talent she is. I mean, I'm going to bet that she adds a lot more to her totals after the break.
You know, the defender didn't do too much right there to fight around the screen, and it turned into a very easy bucket. You have to be more aggressive defensively there.
Well, one of the most improved players in the league is McGregor.
Oh, remember, she was just 20 when she entered the WNBA. Most others are 22, 23, even these 24, 25-year-olds. So while she wasn't elite her first 2 years, she was the youngest player in the league. So we've seen the improvement, and now Ezzie, she's one of the best defensive players in the game.
To the middle. Comes up empty down low.
I wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
That's a good question. It's been their edge, no doubt. And in a close game like this, you just look for every edge you can find.
Now here's Collier. For 3, Kayla McBride. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier with the assist that time.
With a smooth touch from outside, McBride's versatility leaves defenses pretty vulnerable.
Daniel, McBride covering. To the paint, and stolen by Nafisa Collier. Puts it up from 15. buries the jump shot.
You have to admire the control shown by Collier. The pull-up, it's not an easy shot to execute.
Ogumake, covered by Collier.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Daniel. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. The Lynx leading. Here's Collier. She's got 25. And here's Heidemann. It's stolen by McGregor.
On the wing, Neko Ogumake, covered by Collier.
Inside.
Pass to Horston.
6 to shoot.
On the wing, Neko Ogumake.
And it's off from three-point range. Now Heidemann. Here's Smith. From outside, off the mark. Daniel, covered by Smith. Rebound by the Lynx. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Knocked loose. Daniel. The basket good off the assist from Neko Ogumake. The Lynx trailing. Collier outside. Pass to Shepard. And here's Heidemann. The screen by Collier. From beyond the arc. Heidemann, no good. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes of pass. Now here's Horston. Daniel. McBride covering. Block at 4. Down low. Daniel. Up and in on the layup.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Pass to Smith. McBride. Offensive rebound. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Jordan Horston picks one up.
A skilled big with a creative touch. Defenders sure have their hands full with Shepard.
And so she makes both from the line.
And in 2023, Minnesota finished as the 6th seed with a record of 19-21.
Well, Minnesota missed the playoffs in 2022, which ended their 11-year postseason streak. But they regrouped, and in 2023, they took the Sun the full 3 games in the first round, almost pulling off the huge upset. But what was most important was getting back to the postseason.
Here's Heidemann. Here's Shepard. Pass to Heidemann. Tries again. And the Lynx miss again. Seattle leading. And she banks in the layup.
Nice low post offense.
Now the Lynx with it. Right outside. Out to the right wing. And that one's good. Heidemann. It's all knotted up.
Understanding defense is better than most. McBride's a playmaker with an advanced feel for the game.
Daniel,
Covered by Collier.
to the inside. Picked by Ogumake. Daniel. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Shepard. Heidemann. Shepard, defended by McGregor. Here's Collier. And the layup's good off the glass.
Inside, Collier can be so consistent, and her talents as a shooter make it look easy.
Screen by McGregor. Daniel. Fires the three. Knocked away.
Another good rebound. And we know she's giving up some inches to a few of the other players, but that just hasn't mattered.
And that one's good. Heidemann.
Unselfish play by Collier. This team loves having her.
The Storm trail. Daniel. McBride covering. To the paint. And again, it's the Storm missing. Pass to Heidemann. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance.
Substitution on the court.
Daniel. And again, it's the Storm missing. To the middle. Here's Williams. And so she earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact. And she'll shoot two.
Never scared to go down low, even at 5'8". Williams has guts. She'll take it right to the hoop.
Well, when you talk about Courtney Williams, her versatility is what stands out the most.
Yeah, she doesn't dominate any individual statistic per se, but she does well in pretty much every category, which is what makes her such a valuable part of this team.
They were not going to waste that fast break opportunity. That's just a good, aggressive pass to get her teammate to the rim.
Down low. Here's Peely. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It's going to go on Neko Bumake. That one's off.
And Tim, when you see Alyssa Peely out there, she's just a different type of player.
Well, she's pretty much a 6'2" big, excellent rebounder, but Peely can also stretch the floor, shoot it. She's a good passer. It's just kind of a unique player.
Now here's Horston.
Bumake outside. It's stolen by McBride. To the paint. It's stolen.
Pass to Horston.
It's stolen by Peely. Shepard with it. Now McGregor defending. And she gets the bucket.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepard can sure do some damage down low.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. The Lynx making a switch here. And it's the Storm with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Daniel. She's guarded by Williams. Inside. Shot clock at 6 for 3. Minnesota grabs the miss. Pass to Heidemann. Trying her luck from deep. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shepard. That's foul number 2 for her.
First team foul. Substitution for the Lynx. Number 8, Alana Smith.
To the inside. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Now here's Shepard, defended by McGregor. To the paint. Here's Collier. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
She's certainly doing her part, trying to battle back into it.
Daniel McBride covering. There's the three. Rebounded by Nafisa Collier. Minnesota trailing. Pass to McBride. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier with the assist that time.
Don't underestimate Collier's ability as a distributor. She'll make passes that make you say, wow.
Daniel McBride covering. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. They set the pick. From past the arc, and she's good on the 3 ball.
Her first 3 of the half, second of the game. Can she heat up?
Now Heidemann. Pass to Shepard. Down low. Here's Collier. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the defense.
Yes, stepping up when it matters the most. Collier demanding the ball late in games. What a quality to have.
Screen by McGregor. This one for 3. Shepard pulls it in.
Well, maybe she thinks she can shoot her way out of this cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Someone tell her it's time to give up the 3.
Here's Heidemann. Smith outside. Collier to tie it up. And the Lynx, another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
And stolen by Nafisa Collier. And they're on the break. To the wing, right side. Heidemann. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier picking up the assist. Daniel McBride covering. Screen by McGregor. To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Huge points from Ezzy. She wanted the ball, not scared of the moment.
And here's Heidemann. Pass to Collier. Right outside. They get the rebound. The 3 gets that one to fall. That's a 6th field goal. She has shot the ball 12 times.
The vocal and emotional leader of the team. McBride's squad is in good hands when she has the basketball.
Screen by McGregor. Just 5 to shoot. Daniel. Shepard pulls it in. The Lynx leading. Pass to Collier. There's the triple. Another 3 for Minnesota.
I respect Collier's ability to show poise under pressure. You don't always see that from younger players.
Ogumake, right side. Here's Heidemann. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Their comeback hopes are out the window. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, out the window, and the window has been closed. It's a done deal at this point.
Let's get home. Beautiful dish down low.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. The second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point ball game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Seattle calls timeout. McBride. And now the Lynx fast break. Heidemann, no good. Here's Seattle. Pass to Magbagor. Ogumake. That three off the mark. Get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the villains here.
I sense that too. They really did feed off all the negative energy this crowd was directing at them. They turned it around and used it to motivate them to close out the win.
And that'll wrap it up.
I see you out there doing work.
rolling.
Get your head in the game.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. And tonight it'll be the Seattle Storm going up against the Minnesota Lynx. From the city of Lakes, Minnesota, I'm Blake Suniga, courtside with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. We're ready to call the action tonight.
Now, fellas, how much importance do you put on these early season standings?
Well, Blake, if we're talking pro basketball, starting out strong, definitely more important in the WNBA than it is in the NBA, simply because the season is shorter, you have less time to figure things out.
I agree, which is why you have to credit these top teams. But you never know. There's still plenty of time for teams to rise or fall.
Daniel, McBride covering. Daniel. Nafisa Collier with some nice D. Here's Heidemann. Minnesota the rebound. And that one good.
When you pair Shepard's length with her effort level, you end up with offensive rebounds like that.
To the middle. Ogumake outside. Picked by Ogumake. Shot clock at 6. Over McBride. Shepard pulls it in.
You don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whips on an open jumper.
Collier outside. The screen by Collier. Here's McBride. Neko Ogumake pulls it in. And the Storm with possession. Daniel. McBride covering. It's tipped.
Well, that's why opponents fear Shepard. The combination of length and athleticism makes her a solid shot blocker.
Count it. Good. Daniel. McBride covering. Pass to Ogumake. Daniel. But they recover it.
Great defense, anticipated the play, and got there first.
And coaches love players that are just not afraid to put their bodies on the line and take a shot for the team.
And with how great she's been for over a decade now, it kind of feels like Neko Ogumake is underrated.
I agree with that 100%. I mean, she's finished top 10 in MVP voting the last 2 years. Is basically the textbook stretch big. And Neka's done incredible work off the floor with the Players Association.
Daniel. McBride covering. Shepard pulls it in.
This has not been a quarter to remember for her.
I mean, what's going on right now? What is this? She's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court.
Now here's Shepard. Here's Collier. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Well, you know what they say. When it rains, it pours. So grab an umbrella because another jump shot tickles the twine.
Well, Brian, I put my best jacket on. They've got it flowing, and they're putting together a nice run.
To the inside. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Shepard. Now here's McBride. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Smith forced in defending.
The fadeaway. It's rebounded by Seattle. Daniel, covered by Collier. Can they get it? Magdalgor, no good.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Pass to Shepard. Collier. Inside. Shepard, good.
They started strong. Shots are just falling.
Oh, yeah, shots are falling indeed. They're off to a very strong start offensively.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Screen by McGregor. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Lynx.